This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
This is Hardcore Country Mickey James, and you are listening to Wrestling POV Podcast.
What's going on, people?
What up, what up?
Yes.
Hola.
Fresh off of Full Gear.
Yes.
See, I said it right this time.
Yeah. Whatever you were saying last week.
I kept saying full throttle.
This time now.
Full
Yeah.
throttle. Yeah.
I kept saying full throttle for some damn reason. I don't know why.
He's thinking of the energy drink. That's why.
Well, don't worry. Be careful. Tony Khan will probably listen to this episode and now call the pay-per-view Full Throttle.
I will. You know what? I wouldn't doubt it.
If he
not
does,
doubt
we
it.
need to get some percentage on that.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shit, he's gonna have to owe us some money. All right, a lot to talk about, a lot to cover.
Yes.
No listener emails today, so we do apologize. But
Aww.
it is the day before Thanksgiving while we're doing this, and you know, they need a break too. You know, the higher ups, they need a break also. So
They do.
Don't.
yeah, they do. So
They don't.
all right, so let's go right into Full Gear. See, I almost
You
said full
about
throttle.
fucked it up again.
I almost said full throttle. Shit.
I tell you, he's got that energy drink on his head.
Oh,
Yeah.
good Lord. All right, let's get over, let's talk about actually Full Gear with Clay. Take it away.
All right, we're getting into Full Gear. Here's the thing. 0 Hour. I'm going to go ahead and start with that one. The first match I did not catch. I think that was with Anna Jay, and I don't even know who the other one was, honestly. So I'm going to skip that one.
That's fine.
But yeah, let's go to the dumbass match is what I call it. You started out with AJ, Costco, Big Boom, whatever the fuck you want to call this guy, versus QT Marshall.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated this match.
let me tell you something. I was waiting for this moment, and I'm gonna say it. That match was a total shit show.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
You know?
Number one, this dude, Big Boom AJ. Number one, that's a stupid fucking name.
Bingo.
How this guy got popular, I don't know. I'm not hating. Good for you. You did
I
it.
am.
But-
I read up on this guy. Apparently, he got popular on TikTok.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah,
He got popular on
he's got
TikTok.
he's got his own chat, his own page on TikTok is like way over 2 million followers or whatever, and
Jesus Christ.
that's where we hear about him now. From
My
TikTok.
question is, did he get those fans on a regular basis, or were they bought? Because there's a plan you can
That's
actually
a
do
good
on
question.
TikTok where you can buy.
You can actually
fans.
buy, you can actually buy fans. So
How the fuck
I
you
gotta-
do that?
It's something to do with bots.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
something to do with
God.
bots. I've seen it.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yep.
Like
Ridiculous.
once you reach 1,000 followers, it'll pop up in a suggestion where it'll promote your TikTok like through different media points. And
Yeah,
it'll come out like on Facebook, on YouTube, and all that.
that's ridiculous. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. He's that's the first I've ever heard of him.
Mhm.
Okay?
True.
He was
True.
an indie wrestler. Good for you. Well, I'm sorry. I did not see any clips on social media
Oh,
of his matches. So for me to be like, oh, wow, this guy is an up and coming. No,
No.
did
This
not
was-
see anything at all.
No.
Nope.
Now, to critique the match, like I said, it was a total shit show. Number one, you come out with your son. Are we really fucking doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't he
I
be
mean,
in school?
You would think
Right.
it's a late
Wait,
night.
no, because what was it?
It was on
I guess
Saturday.
the holiday week started.
But even
last
still,
week.
I from what I'm hearing is that his son does come out with him on almost all his matches.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Number
is.
two, he had the fucking Undertaker entrance. You're not that fucking popular to have this Undertaker entrance where you take your sweet fucking time to get in the ring.
Way too long.
Way too long. He had to go around. He had to go around the whole damn ring and slap everybody's hands and take his fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would have been cussing up a storm because I'm an Undertaker fan.
Then you got this other. Is he a kid or a man? He's got Benjamin Buttons or something.
So the Rizzler.
Yes.
Rizzler.
Yeah, he's like.
Is he a boy?
Yeah, he's 11-year-old. Yeah.
Well, how come he's not in school?
Exactly.
And
I'll try-
Jesus Christ, I was getting so frustrated with him getting on every time they showed him. He did the shit.
I'm sure. The thing is, I'm sure
that's
fucking Tony Khan told him to do that. Every time the camera's shown on you, you got to do that fucking whatever that is.
I was trying to figure out who this kid was.
Oh
And that's what he's known for. That's what he's known for, doing that thing.
It's stupid.
I know.
That's not going to catch. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh,
First of all, grow a fucking beard if you're going to do that. And
True
a mustache.
Yes.
But the kid does look like, I thought he had Benjamin Buttons or something. I really did.
No, he's a kid.
Okay.
hey.
And you know what?
Bro,
I'm not
you caught me off
apologizing.
with that Benjamin Button bullshit.
Hey, if you're going to be
I
on a
had to
wrestling
mute my
show,
microphone because I'm laughing my ass off.
listen, if you're going to be on a wrestling show, regardless of what you are, we're going to critique you. At some
Exactly.
point. That's how we are.
Exactly.
Well,
And I'm sorry.
And Benjamin Buttons, he sounded like
That's
this
how we
for a
roll in the
second.
Shire.
What's that, Elio?
And Bilbo back
That's
into
how
the
we
Shire.
I said that's how we roll in the Shire.
That's right.
Yeah.
You took my
Bilbo.
line, but that's right.
Bilbo.
I mean, Jesus. And you know what? I'm not apologizing. I don't care if you guys hate on me for hating on two kids, but they
Fuck all
shouldn't
the
be
haters.
there.
No.
And I'm sorry to say, Brody Lee is a damn good friend of mine. And I said the same thing about his son being on TV. He does not need to be there. Kids do not need to be in television, period.
Especially one that did a spear in a match to QT Marshall.
Yes.
His son did it. And it's like, no.
Oh, my-
That shouldn't even be fucking happening. He's 12, 13, however old this kid is, regardless of his age, you should not be doing a spot in the ring. I
No.
don't care who you are.
Right?
No.
That's ridiculous.
And- And the thing of it is, the guy, or Big Boom AJ, was showboating so much in this match. Like, trying to get the crowd over it. You did it too much. We get it. You're a fucking baby face, but you kept catering to the crowd, bro.
It was bad.
That's
All
not
around
what you
bad.
do. You got to get sympathy first,
Yep.
which is where the heel beats the crap out of you, and then you look for the crowd for, to pump yourself up.
Which
But
QT
every time
Marshall
he did a move, he'd look to the crowd. Yeah. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up and wrestle.
Mhm. QT Marshall didn't do any of that, though. He didn't really show a heel side. It was more of lay back, watch AJ do his thing, and then, spot form. And he carried that fucking match with this dude.
He did.
And he really did. And it's sad because QT Marshall has been with the company since day one, has been there 100% of the time, and then he's jobbing to this shit. I'm not saying QT Marshall's like the best thing in up and coming, but still.
But still, a little respect, man.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Compared to this shit, and then you have Paul White involved holding the hand of the kid walking out. It's like, God bless it, dude. What has happened to you?
But here's what pisses me off too. Knowing that that's a young child, is that when they introduced him and standing at 3 feet, well, duh, he's a fucking kid.
Yeah.
Like they made that. That's why I thought he had Benjamin Buttons. because of the simple fact that they introduce his height. I'm like, oh, poor guy.
Oh, the little people.
Oh, look at the little man.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? It's fucking ridiculous.
It was. Thank God.
The whole
it was
match
on,
was ridiculous.
Thank God it was on 0 Hour, because if that was been on the pay-per-view, oh good Lord.
Well, at least he's taller than Hornswoggle.
Yeah.
At least Hornswoggle could have wrestled, though.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly.
Right? Anyway, this match, like Tony said, was all around dumb. I don't care what anybody says. It was a waste of my time. I knew from the start what it was going to happen, but you know what? For this show and this show only, I wanted to cover this match.
Yeah.
Because I knew how ridiculous this was going to be. So there you go.
Yeah.
For the start of the pay-per-view, the Tag Team Championship 4-way between Private Party, the Outrunners, Kings of the Black Throne, and the Acclaimed.
Mm.
You know what? I'll tell you straight up. This wasn't as good as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Honestly, because you know how AEW starts with tag team matches and stuff, and they do a pretty decent job with the start of a pay-per-view as a tag team match, and all the guys go and this and that. First off, to start a pay-per-view, that crowd was poor.
That crowd was dead.
I'm going to say that straight up. Like, that crowd throughout the night, not just that match, was very quiet compared to some of the other, crowds that we've seen. I just felt like the crowd wasn't into it at all. This match to me was okay at best. I didn't really like it for the most part.
Yeah.
Just because it was all over the place at the same time. You have Max Caster trying to turn heelish.
Yeah.
I think we've seen that.
How long's that been going on?
I really don't know.
I think okay. Well, they didn't do their entrance on the pay-per-view, right?
They did.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because actually I think it's been. I don't know if it just started recently, but like during the entrance, if you saw where Max Caster was acting heelish, like he always has the mic on.
Yeah, he threw it at him.
Right. Yeah.
So I think it's just recently starting.
So we're going to see the end of the Acclaimed, which honestly, it probably should have been a long time ago.
Yep. How about that one spot? That was weird. Like Max Caster lays down and he's like,
yes.
Like, wait a minute, what?
I've never seen that in the history of pro wrestling in a match where you're the same partner. Yeah, no, cover me. We win. No, it's not, bro.
No,
you can't do that.
One more thing out of this: how are out of all these teams? To me, who got the biggest pop? The Outrunners.
Yeah.
How or why?
I don't even know who they are.
I honestly don't either. It's like I kind of like the throwback '80s tag team, like kind of like what they're doing.
You know what? You know what? You know why no one knows who they are? Because they're on ROH. If they would feature them more on AEW, people would know who they are. They'd see them more.
Right. I don't get this team. I like the concept of that, but it's weird to me. Private Party retained the titles here in a shock to me, because I didn't see Private Party winning.
I didn't either.
I really didn't. So that's all I got for this match. What do you guys got?
No, I agree. I was a little disappointed. It seems like the House of Black really didn't get too involved in this, I guess. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had picked them. If they were more involved, I think maybe this could have been a better match, but it just seemed like they didn't, even though Brody King was in there for a majority of the time.
Yeah, the only thing they did was Brody King and Triple Floyd. They kept knocking him down and telling Triple Floyd to get up.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's about all they did.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I don't know, man. This match was not a good start for AEW.
Well, if you notice the fan reaction, the voiceover, like when they were cheering, if you look at the fans, they weren't even clapping their hands, standing up, cheering.
Nothing.
So they were voicing it over.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. What I'm trying to say is like the start of the pay-per-view. You're going to a pay-per-view. You're all excited for it. I didn't hear any of that.
Nope.
Nothing.
I didn't.
Nothing.
Next match, we had Roderick Strong versus MJF. This was a good match. I did enjoy this match. The technical style with it. You know, MJF always has a solid match with anybody he goes with.
Yeah.
He really does, especially with a guy like Roderick Strong.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and MJF submits him here, gets the win. Here comes the more storyline with Adam Cole and Undisputed Kingdom after they attack Roderick Strong. And then Kyle O'Reilly come out, get involved, and kind of just a blow over with Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole leading to that story. We'll see where it goes from there. But in my opinion, I think this would have more impact if it was Adam Cole versus MJF instead of Roderick Strong versus MJF.
That I don't get.
I don't either.
I don't get that.
See, Adam Cole was there. If you don't have him there, well, why don't you just make it a three-way? Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, and MJF for a handicap match.
Yeah.
Roderick Strong and Adam Cole against MJF.
Yeah. They could have
That would have been better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have made more of an impact, honestly, on this, on the rivalry itself or on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
It is. And, you know, the thing of it is that this was a decent match. Mm-hmm. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan of Roderick Strong. You know, I think he's just
plain.
Plain, yeah. Yeah. He doesn't have character. And like when he cuts his promos whenever he talks, it's just like, dude, I can tell you're acting, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Not taking away from his wrestling ability. He is good. But
he's still doing the thing that they used to do with Adam Cole, but when he did it with Max now.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
You tell him, Elio.
I know, right?
Get after him, Elio.
Yeah.
But that's all I got.
All right. Anybody else?
Nah.
Okay. Next match, we had Mercedes Moné versus Chris Statlander for the TBS title.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. This is where I'm at with it.
I was hoping so bad Chris Statlander would win this belt off of her, man. I was fucking pissed.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally
You guys want to hear something funny?
What's that?
Now, on AEW tonight, I just saw that Mercedes Moné came out and they're interviewing her. And Tony Schiavone said that two things happened during during that match. That number one, it was the longest match in AEW women's history. And number two, it was voted the best women's match of all time.
Excuse me?
Yes.
He needs to fucking go to Betty Ford.
Oh,
he's out of his fucking mind.
Let me correct it. Hold on. Let me correct it. No, match of the year. That's what he said. Even that's still bad.
Everybody, I wish you could see Clay's face right now.
Well, I was getting ready to get heated because if you don't remember the match between Britt Baker and Hikaru Shida, excuse me, that was the best AEW women's match of all time.
And the thing of it is, Sasha Banks was standing there like,
fuck that. To me, and honestly, I will say this: I don't care who the fuck you say. Chris Statlander made that match fun to me.
She did.
Fuck yeah.
She did.
But she deserved that fucking belt.
That's the only reason I like that match is Chris Statlander.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She was kicking out of everything, pissing Mercedes off. You know, every time she got a move on her, Chris would kick out and then
yeah, that was my favorite part when she'd scream her head off and freaking slap her hands on the mat.
Shut up, bitch. You know you're
They said it was they said it's the longest match. I'm looking at 19 minutes 25 seconds.
Yeah.
That was all that was?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're saying that that's the longest women's match in AEW history.
Close
that
to
seems
20
so
minutes.
Short.
It did.
Close to 20 minutes, and it's the longest rated match. Come on.
But you know what's sad about that? What Elio just did was he looked it up, got the time, 20 fucking minutes. So that means that you just literally discredit and the rest of the women's matches that has ever happened.
For real.
Total fucking bullshit.
For real. But I gotta admit, this match was good. I'm not gonna say it's bad, just because you know how we all feel about Mercedes Moné.
Yeah,
It was a good match. Of course, she fucking retains the title. So be it. I'm sure it's in her contract. I don't know. It just drives me nuts.
You know what? I bet you anything that Tony Schiavone said all that, and it was all just to boost Mercedes Moné's fucking ego.
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
It's out of fucking control. And speaking of Mercedes Moné, I don't know if you guys heard this or not, but she was getting an interview of like, and I saw this on the internet, so correct me if I'm wrong. She was in a podcast or interview, and she wanted to give out her best Boston Mount Rushmore. She had picked 4 wrestlers from Boston for her Mount Rushmore. And you remember, like, John Cena's from Boston, Carmelo Hayes from Boston, etc. This bitch put Sasha Banks twice, Mercedes Kai, or whatever she went by back in her indies, and Mercedes Moné. And she was legit fucking serious. It's like,
Talk about being a narcissist.
I'm like, wow, this bitch is out of control.
She put her real name
straight up.
Well,
Talk
she
about
put-
being
she-
a narcissist.
All 4, her name. All 4.
She put her real name, Mercedes Castner Bernardo.
That's probably what it was.
Oh god.
Yeah. But it just, I can't believe I was ever a fan of this woman. And even my wife, when we're watching the pay-per-view, she's like, you know what? She used to be one of our favorites. And now it's, what the fuck? I mean,
It's because it was your favorite.
Oh my God. Not anymore. But like I said, this match was okay. It was good. I gotta admit, it was good.
Yeah, but it was all Chris Statlander.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, Statlander was the one holding the match. Mercedes Moné was just a piece of crap.
And she did a couple botches too.
That for sure.
Yep.
Yes. Next match we had Jay White versus Adam Page. Another rivalry that I was not too big of a fan on, because here's the thing. You don't know who the heel is or who the face was in this match, even with the rivalry. It's like both of them are heels. It was kind of confusing on what was going on. And I don't
Actually, Jay White is more the face now. Like I can tell him more of who the face is now.
Right. Yeah.
Especially like when I had turned Dynamite on earlier.
Yeah.
He came out and like was talking to the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay. But even like during this match, it's like the crowd was not into it again. They were, have their injuries or
where were they at anyway?
What do you mean?
They were in Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New Jersey. Yeah.
Jesus. I'm a little shocked by that.
For a New Jersey crowd.
Yeah.
Right. And this match was okay. Jay White gets the win. But my question is, after the match, Adam Page goes psycho again, hits Christopher Daniels, and then, he'll get suspended, blah, blah, blah. What is AEW doing with Adam Page? Like, do they even fucking know? Because 1 minute he's all fucking, heel Adam Page, and all of a sudden he goes psycho and then gets suspended and then comes back and does the same shit. It's like, you have no idea what you're doing with this guy. No idea what you're doing with the character. It's I'm lost of what's really going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
With Adam Page.
Yeah.
So
I am too.
Yeah. But like I said, this match was okay.
It
was all right.
I hate to say it, but this was a Dynamite match.
Very much so.
Yeah.
It wasn't a pay-per-view match. It wasn't a pay-per-view.
I believe they've already had 6 matches, and Jay White's won 5 out of the 6.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang. Well, and that was that match. Next match, we have Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. To me,
this was good.
This was match of the night.
Yeah.
It really was.
I would call it.
Yeah. The chemistry was there between these two. Both a good match. All the good spots in these. The one thing I'm kind of not okay with, it went through fine, but the pile driver on the steps.
Yeah.
Ooh,
like that shit just, I don't know. It just gets a bad feeling in my stomach. I don't like the move in general.
Why are they all of a sudden bringing the pile driver back?
AEW does it almost every match.
To me, I think
for
me, honestly, I think it was just a shot at WWE.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because how WWE, obviously we saw what had happened with Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Right. He sold it, which I got no issues with. But AEW did it, and it's like, to me, it's like conflicting a little bit, because if you're an average fan of pro wrestling, and then you see WWE when they do it, they're like, oh shit, damn, that's gotta hurt. Oh my god, he's really hurt, and da. And then AEW does it. That takes that casual fan away from pro wrestling, because then they're gonna be like, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
They gotta sell it. They didn't sell it.
Not at all. And Will Ospreay got up, went on his business, and it's like you're taking away from the pile driver itself, for one.
Yes.
And two, almost and I'm not disrespecting Will Ospreay when I say this, but anytime he's in the match, I feel like he doesn't sell much for his guys that are against him, because they can throw everything at this man and then he pops up.
Yeah.
It's like that. And it's I don't think he's disrespecting them. He's just trying to, keep the match going, the flow. To me, I see that, so Kyle Fletcher gets the win, honestly, as he should, because how else is he going to build his character the way he's going with Don Callis if he loses to Will Ospreay?
Yeah.
So I agree with that, with Kyle Fletcher getting the win here. He needed it. He really did.
Yeah.
So, next match, or actually the Mariah May celebration that should have been, a month or two ago.
This was a Dynamite segment.
Yes, it was. Yes. Why was it on a pay-per-view? This could have been easily on Dynamite, or even better yet, Collision at this point.
Yep.
They're using the wrong way. They're using them the wrong way as fillers. That's the way I see it. They're using it the wrong way.
Right.
To fill the time.
Shirakawa is out there. Mariah May comes out. Mariah May tries to turn on Shirakawa. And to me, when they went through the table, did she lose a tooth? When Shirakawa?
It looked like it.
Well, it looked like a tooth split.
Her mouth was busted open. And when she got up, she started screaming. And Kaylee looked at me and she's like, there's her tooth. I'm like, no, is it? And I couldn't even tell if it was her tooth.
I think she did lose a tooth.
Oh. It was like to the side of the table. But that rivalry, go on for it. Sure, whatever. We'll go on to the next match. For the TNT Championship, we had Jack Perry versus Daniel Garcia. The AEW ruined this match for me. You want to know why?
Yes.
The start of it, like the whole thing with Daniel Garcia. His mom does that saying over the PA system.
Yeah,
he's this underdog, and he hasn't won the big one, and blah blah blah. I saw it coming. That's where I was at. I was like, no, stop. Daniel Garcia gets this big ovation coming out. Jack Perry, and gets the match going. It was a solid match. Then Daniel Garcia retains here, or wins the TNT title, which is cool. But AEW also fucked up because they didn't give him a proper celebration when he won the damn thing.
Yeah.
They were running out of time. And then by the time he got the belt, he was holding up, celebrating with the crowd. All right, next match. Here we go. It's like, wait a minute. You built all this shit up for him to win the title. And then, 2 minutes later, next match. Here we go. It's like, wow.
Yeah, they went one match into another. That's what they do in New Japan. One match after another. No stopping.
Yeah. It was a solid match. I mean,
it's like, I need to breathe here. Give me next match between matches.
You win. Next match. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, to me, like Daniel Garcia got kind of the John Cena effect towards the end of it, because he was getting beat up. And then all of a sudden, or even we want to call it the Hulk Hogan effect, where he comes in, muscles up, gets all excited, and then ends up winning the match.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was pretty good. I love the one thing I loved about this was Jack Perry. how he sold a lot of, he was a good storyteller in this match, so it wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good. A pay-per-view worthy match, I should say.
I agree. Next match, Konosuke Takeshita versus Ricochet for the International Championship. This to me did not live up to expectations. Honestly,
I thought it'd be better. Like,
I thought it would. Yes.
The crowd was dead for this too.
The crowd fucking ruined it.
This crowd, man, that crowd was just horrendous, man. What's wrong with you, Jersey?
They want to see blood. That's what they want.
Do you not like wrestling?
Jersey is a very physical crowd. Mm-hmm. They want to see like hardcore shit. That's how Jersey's always been.
Yeah.
And I pride Jersey for that. That's fucking badass.
But just to the point of this match, it just wasn't up to par with these two guys, especially. Takeshita getting the win here. And there were times where I thought this match was going very, very long.
Yeah.
Towards like 15, 20 minutes of it. And I'm like, is this match still going? Like, and they were doing good spots. It wasn't a boring match. It was just like, this match is going too long.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. So, and me being an asshole, I was thinking to myself when Ricochet lost, I'm like, Ricochet, you went there for what?
to lose to Takeshita.
Weren't we also talking about during that pay-per-view, like supposedly the funding for AEW starting to deplete? That's why they're losing their fan base and all that.
It could be.
Yeah, and then that's when you made that comment, and Ricochet, we started laughing after he made that comment, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you went there for why?
For
exactly.
I mean, you could have gone to freaking TNA or New Japan Wrestling.
Yeah,
it would have probably been a lot better.
Yep.
Good. But
no disrespect to AEW, but come on.
Yeah.
Well, you know how they roll.
That's true.
Yes. Next match, Swerve Strickland versus Bobby Lashley.
This was a beatdown.
This was a beatdown.
Straight up mauling on fucking
Well, and I get, Bobby Lashley dominating this match and getting win here, but of everybody in your fucking AEW roster, Swerve Strickland, your recent AEW world champion for a very long time. This guy is, let's face it, he's one of the faces of AEW.
Yes.
And yet you threw him to the wolves of Bobby Lashley, which rightfully so.
His first ever, well, not his first match, his second match in.
First pay-per-view match.
First pay-per-view match, but even still, that's what you do to Swerve?
Exactly.
After you paid
bullshit.
How much money you paid for him?
That's total bullshit. What they should have done was built it up.
Yes.
On a storyline base.
Or have Swerve get some offense in. And he had a couple of shots. But damn, like Elio said.
That's what you call a couple of shots.
That was it. Like Elio said, Bobby dominated this fucking match. And it just rubbed me the wrong way to everybody you have on that roster. You could have thrown him Leo Rush for all I care.
Yeah.
And it would have been the same exact effect, but yet you fucked Swerve. And I don't know. That's just, I didn't like that part
this was a beating. That's what it was. And, not to be picky, it's just something that I always pick up on. But did you guys hear Bobby Lashley telling Prince Nana what to do?
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, when he had him in the hurt lock. Then that if you go back and watch it, you can hear Bobby Lashley just saying, "Go on your knees, go on your knees."
Oh shit!
Get on your knees, bitch.
Yeah, right.
That's literally what he's telling them.
No, he was telling him what to do.
Right.
Because Prince Nana was just
say,
still, he was just still standing there. So
he's gonna ask him if he's gonna eat his cornbread.
No, come on. Anyway, after that, next match and the last match, the main event, Orange Cassidy versus Jon Moxley for the AEW World Title. We want to talk about beatdown. John Moxley beat the tar out of Orange Cassidy in this match.
He did.
Made him bleed all over. Orange Cassidy tries to come back. He's got his stupid fucking gimmick. I just never understand Orange Cassidy's gimmick. I never will. I just don't. And this is Moxley's first title defense, right? Becoming new AEW champion.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you throw in fucking Orange Cassidy. What are we doing? Like, what?
I finally figured out the hands in the pocket thing because he was talking about it on one of these podcasts.
Yeah. Oh, really? What's the story behind it?
Apparently, at one of these indie shows, someone said that he couldn't wrestle, so he challenged the person to step in the ring with him, and he could beat him with both hands in his pocket.
Oh my god! All right, so what about those bullshit kicks and the super kick?
That one I can't figure out. I haven't figured out.
The bullshit kick where it's like he's a little kid kicking somebody on the shin.
Yeah.
His whole character. It's from his whole character is from Wet Hot American Summer.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Good lord.
It's just, and that's the thing is like, and then he took them shots to the steps.
Yeah.
Which that made him bleed a lot. Moxley doing his thing. Moxley retains here, and then all hell breaks loose again. Here comes the rest of the Death Riders.
It was too messed up.
It was too much. Then you had
it was like the end of a WCW Nitro episode.
Yes. And you had Willow interfere with the match, not interfere with the match, but like attack Marina Shafir. Or Marina Shafir, and then you had the rest of the conglomeration or whatever they call themselves, and it's just all over the place. Then after the Death Riders try to leave, Darby Allin wrecks the fucking truck, which is what?
Oh my god,
that was. Was he trying to pull a Stone Cold?
Yeah,
that's exactly what he did.
That backstage segment. Remind me of it's like, what are we doing the Hummer storyline all over again?
Yeah.
True. It was stupid. And then Darby jumping out of the truck, bleeding all over. It's like, I'm gonna get you. Blah, blah, blah. And what are we doing here?
That's how they ended the show.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, what's gonna happen on Dynamite next week? Really? Is that really what we're doing here?
Do you know where they got the ending with him standing on the car yelling?
Yeah.
That was Sid yelling for Goldberg at the end of an episode of Nitro.
Oh shit.
I forgot about that.
Really? Really? They couldn't come up with something fucking creative?
Well, guess what? They're going to follow another company that went down under. So there you go. That's the way they're fucking heading.
Ain't that the truth?
It's... God. Anyway, that was the end of Full Gear. Yeah, that's all I got.
Did you mention about Mariah May turning on her buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I talked about the celebration where she lost her tooth.
Celebration, then she fucking got there in the back. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. Overall, what are we going to grade in this pay-per-view?
6.
Oh, 6. The fuck
grade.
Oh, wait, grade.
God. What the?
I got a headache.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
6 is a
See what EW does to Chris, it gives him headaches.
Yeah, freaking headache just thinking about it, dude.
I give it a C-, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good pay-per-view.
They got to dwindle down on their pay-per-view matches and build it up, bro.
Yeah.
They're doing too many fucking pay-per-view matches.
Or have some story behind it somewhere. Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
I give it a C. That's where I'm at.
Elio?
I know with the C-.
Yeah, same thing. So, yeah, collectively
a C-.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess I'm the nice
Come on,
one.
AEW. Get your asses in gear and make a storyline basis with freaking groups, bro.
To newer people that is now listening to the show, we are not hating on AEW.
No.
We want AEW to succeed. we're pro wrestling fans. We've always said this on the show. That's just where we're at. And it's like, we're going to call it out as is what it is. And that's how we are.
Yep.
So step up your fucking game. I'm getting tired of seeing it.
That's all they need to do, man, because it's oh my God. I mean, and Chris, they very rarely have pay-per-views. It's not like WWE where they have it every month. They have it like every 3 months or something like that. But even still, if you're gonna do that, that better be a goddamn really good pay-per-view.
Because you have plenty of time.
You have plenty of time to build up stories.
Exactly.
Rivalries, everything. And then the finished product was this? This is what you gave me? Thank God I ain't pay for it.
I was going to say, if somebody paid $60 for this, I don't know what to tell you.
Swerve Strickland and Bobby Lashley, that would have been a very, very good storyline, but they did not do it justice by building it up.
Nope.
But not only that, by having Bobby Lashley literally beat the shit out of Swerve. Yeah. And like Clay said, too, that was your fucking AEW champion. He was the face of the company. And this is what the fuck you do to him on a pay-per-view?
Yep.
Exactly. And you can't tell me, you cannot tell me that Swerve was 100% okay with what happened.
I guaranteed he wasn't.
I gotta agree.
You can't. There's no way he was fine with it.
No.
I mean,
I gotta agree with that.
He's probably doing his job, obviously, but you can't tell me that a newcomer like Bobby Lashley comes in, beats the shit out of you, and you're like, oh, yeah, I understand why they did that. No, fuck that.
Fucking stupid. Dumb. Very dumb.
Yes.
All right, let's get right into the Survivor Series pay-per-view points game. Make sure you guys play along.
Yeah.
First card, and these are not in order, so don't shoot the messenger. It's Gunther versus Damian Priest. I'll go first. I'm going to go with Gunther on this one. Elio, who do you got?
I've got Gunther.
Okay. All right. Chris, who do you got?
Damian Priest.
Okay. All right.
Jeez.
All right. Clay, who do you got?
To me, I feel like this rivalry has got to go longer before a title change happens.
Yes,
I
agree.
really do. Because Gunther, if you have him lose his first match with Priest for that title, I feel like it would hurt Gunther even more than what he's hurting now.
Yeah.
So I got to go with Gunther.
Okay.
Wait, didn't Gunther take the title away from Priest?
Yes, at SummerSlam.
Right.
Yeah,
but
so this is their second match.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like with Gunther being world champion, that'd be his new match. Mean, it'd be a new rivalry. And Priest has had his upper hand with the talking, not so much the wrestling because it hasn't been happening yet. So that's why I'm saying Gunther.
Yeah. Yep. All right, next matchup. Next matchup.
I don't know. I just got a feeling.
LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oof.
This is on you, Leo. Who do you got?
Shinsuke Nakamura, they brought him back. If they bring him back and they don't give him this match, then I don't know what they're doing. I'm going to go Shinsuke Nakamura. Because then, like I said, he's going off to Japan to do a few dates for Pro Wrestling Noah in January.
Oh.
Okay.
Good point. Chris, who do you got?
Let me tell you something, LA Knight.
Okay.
All right, Clay, who do you got?
Here's the thing. I like me some LA Knight, don't get me wrong. But his title reign, to me, is getting kind of stale.
I agree.
And this Shinsuke character, I'm loving. Even though it's been like 2 weeks, he's got a different look, different way. So I'm with Elio. I'm going Shinsuke Nakamura. You have got to give him the title.
I agree. Yeah. You know what? I agree with your point. This is a good point. I'm also going Shinsuke Nakamura.
Okay.
All right. So next matchup we have for the IC title, Braun Breaker versus Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. This is on you, Chris. Who do you got?
I want, in all honesty, I can't believe I'm freaking saying this. I actually want Braun Breaker to win.
Okay. Well, he is an IC champ.
Sure.
Yeah, no, but I want him to retain his title. I want him to retain his title. I mean, he had a good one with Sheamus, and then freaking Ludwig Kaiser getting involved with it after Gunther gave him that order. Go and do something on your own. So he just has to interject himself just to get a title shot. So I think it's going to be a good match, but honestly, I think Braun Breaker is going to come out of it on top.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Clay, who do you got?
Man, these are like, honestly, I'm a big fan of Ludwig Kaiser. I'm a big fan of Braun Breaker. I would mind seeing him retain, but I'm just going to say this right now. Sheamus needs this IC title. I think this is his time. He hasn't been won all 4 belts yet. They've been saying it for a while that he hasn't won the IC belt. I think this is his time, so give me the fella, Sheamus.
Wow, okay. I'm going to go with Braun Breaker. I think that they want to leave the IC title on him until they go into Netflix. I think that's what they're looking at. So for him to lose it and then get it back later on, I don't see that happening, to be honest. So I'm going with Braun Breaker.
Okay.
Elio, who do you got?
I'm gonna go with Braun Breaker because 3-way matches. If they give Sheamus the title, it's gonna be a singles match. I can't see them giving him the title in a 3-way. I think I'd rather see it in a singles match. And like Tony said, like once they move it over to Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was literally a pay-per-view match and it was a 3-way match, I could see it going a different way, in all honesty. But this is on regular television episode, so that's why I'm also saying Braun Breaker.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Next matchup, we got the women's War Games match: Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bayley versus Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. It's on to you, Clay. Who do you got?
Okay, here's how I'm going to look at it. With the War Games matches, I've kind of got an idea that a heel version has to win one and a babyface version has to win one.
Yeah.
So right here, I'm going to go Nia Jax's team.
Yeah.
Just because I can't see the whole thing with the other side, with Bianca, Rhea, and everything like that is kind of up in the air with me. This Nia Jax team has some kind of chemistry in a way between Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax. You have Raquel and Liv. And I can see that kind of happening. Both have the women's world champions on both sides.
Yeah.
So I got to go, I'm going to say Nia Jax's team to win War Games.
Okay. You know what? No, go ahead, Elliot.
Plus, on the other side, you got Io, Sky, and Bayley. Then they turn on Bayley, Damage Control.
Ooh.
True that.
I forgot about that. Holy shit. That's a good point. That is a damn good point. But for me, I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley's team.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley. I think the faces are going to win on this one. Okay. Elio, who do you got?
I'm gonna go with team Nia Jax's team.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
It's like not like having Candice LeRae there, but they seem to work better together. Like,
just because they got the poison pixie?
No.
No. They have Raquel, they have Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. There you go. All right, Chris, who you got?
I'm going for Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
She's literally wants to get vengeance for her orbital socket against freaking Liv and Raquel.
I'm so shocked that she's even in this match to begin with.
So am I.
And then
honestly,
not only that, Bianca's got to get revenge because it could be possibly on Liv's team where they did damage to Jade Cargill.
I don't.
She got injured. She got injured on SmackDown. But
she did, but you don't.
What? There's a button there. There's a button there.
Benjamin Button.
Exactly. There's a Benjamin Button.
There's a Rizzler button.
But who just recently joined the team?
Bayley.
So could it have been Bailey that issued that whooping on Jade? I don't know.
Or did
There's a
Bianca
lot
tell
of
somebody
questions
to do
involved
it?
with that, and I'm not making it into conspiracy because I can't even
Yeah,
say
but
something like this as a conspiracy.
Bailey just recently turned face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bianca set it up. The story
Could
is
be.
it's Bianca's heel turn. I'm calling it.
that's yeah.
I'm calling it.
It could be.
And
it could be.
Let me tell you, it'll be a Mania match between Jade and Bianca.
Woo!
I'm calling
Yes.
it.
Oh,
I'm calling
All right,
it.
brother.
I am.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Cup of coffee.
All right, next matchup, main event. War Games, Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk versus the new Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Bronson Reed. It's on to me. Oh, boy. Being that I picked faces to win the women's, I'm going with the heels on this one.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm going with the heels on this
He
one.
chose the dark side.
Yeah. Elio, who do you got?
so the original Bloodline got their fifth man.
Mm-hmm.
They might not get along. Punk had issues with pretty much all of them. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna go with them. I think he's gonna put all that aside for the sake of the team.
So
To help them win.
which one are you going with?
The
Oh, the
original.
Original.
Going
Okay.
for OTC.
OTC. That's why I'm putting it. Team OTC.
That's fine. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, who you got?
I'm going for the original Bloodline.
Okay.
Because,
Team
CM
OTC.
Punk coming together with Roman Reigns, even though they had their little spats and everything, but this is
Yep.
to take revenge on what happened to Paul Heyman when
True
Heyman
that.
was not supposed to be touched and CM Punk was not supposed to be touched. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming along that line.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm expecting to see a shocking surprise at the end of War Games.
I don't know. For me, I think Seth Rollins is going to get involved.
He's got to get involved some way because if you
Yeah.
involve Punk and
Yeah.
Roman, Seth has got to be somewhere because he's not in any match at Survivor Series, so he's got
No.
nothing to do.
All
There you
Yeah.
go.
right, Clay, who do you got?
I'm even regardless of what I said, I'm still going Team OTC here. Here's my thing: is like Solo's Bloodline got the win the last time these teams went at it,
yeah.
and if you tell me that Solo's team wins 2 in a row between the Tribal Chief and his team, I don't know. I kind of have a problem with that.
Well,
It's
the reason
like-
why I picked them is because it's going to show them being more dominant. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
And they
And
need it.
it just is because sometimes you have to think ahead
Mhm.
and look at it as, you know what? If the main goal is to set up Roman versus Solo, you got to make Solo so superior, so damaging, so, like such a badass that people is going to have to question and say to themselves, fuck, can Roman really beat him?
Yeah.
Solo
Yeah, but-
pinned him.
True.
And now he lost at the War Games, even with help and blah, blah, blah.
My thing is with Solo, and I agree, Tony, with what you're saying, but my thing is they got the wrong guy in the number 1 spot off of Solo's team. They're making Jacob Fatu, or Jacob is making himself more look like
Yeah.
a badass than Solo is.
Right.
Jacob's a fucking beast.
And I agree.
Right. And that's
So-
hard for me anyway, to see Solo as this dominant heel when you got that big guy behind you.
I love you, Solo. I love you, Solo.
Right. And I don't know. I mean, I think he's doing justice for himself because I love watching Jacob Fatu.
Yeah. Very
So-
talented.
He
Have
is.
you heard the little rumor mill that's been going on with, of course, Jacob Fatu and then Paul Heyman with CM Punk?
No.
No.
So supposedly Jacob Fatu, and this is the rumor mill that I've been seeing all over the web, is that Jacob Fatu, because of how Solo took the title away from him, has got like bad taste in his mouth, and sooner or later it's going to turn on Solo.
I could see it.
And then it's been supposedly stated that he'll be going to the original bloodline to back up Roman. Now, another thing that if you saw Paul Heyman on SmackDown, what suit color was he wearing?
Yeah, same color as
Solo.
Exactly. So supposedly that Heyman's going to turn on Roman.
Role reversal.
Yeah.
That could happen too. But the thing is, why would he, if he were to turn on Solo, why would he bring Punk with him?
Yeah.
Well, don't you remember back like a few years back when they had Stephanie and Triple H had what do you call it, that little faction?
The Authority.
The Authority. Remember how like when Cena was going against the Authority and he had it was supposed to be he was from France or Canadian, I can't remember his name, but he was supposed to join up with Cena, and then he's standing there, and then all of a sudden he just flips sides to the Authority. And then next thing you know, that's when the guy you guys love to hate, Ryback, comes out and backs up Cena.
I think a lot more people like to hate than just us.
I'm sorry, but I thought Ryback was a good guy. I don't care what you
He's
guys say.
a piece
He
of
should come
shit.
back. He should come back.
No.
Fuck out of here.
Oh God. And we end Survivor Series with Ryback. There we go.
I never thought I'd hear the day. With that being said, we got to take a quick pause for the cause, and when we come back, we have the U.S. Women's Tournament to go over and This Week in Wrestling.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Hi, I'm WWE superstar Charlotte Flair, also known as the Queen, and listen to Wrestling POV podcast and always do it with Flair. Woo!
What's up, wrestling fans? It is yours truly, Ruby Soho, and you're listening to Wrestling POV podcast with the man, Tony Diaz.
Back in Find Wrestling POV every Friday on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Pandora, and Amazon Music. And you can follow us on TikTok at wrestling.pov.pod. Now, 2878 to This Week in Wrestling.
All right, but before we get into that, let's get into the U.S. Women's Tournament that we had since last week. We are on round 2. This is Elio's baby. So, Elio, take it away.
Okay, so first of all, I have numbers from last week's matches. I put them up on my TikTok.
Oh, boy. Let's hear it.
Here we go.
So, yeah, 57% picked Trish over Tiffany Stratton.
Holy shit.
77% picked Dakota Kai over Mia Yim.
Wow.
That's disrespectful.
Wow.
That's wow.
62% went with Alba Fire over Elektra Lopez.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of went with that.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I don't even know what to make of this one, but 59% picked Maxine Dupree over Candice LeRae.
Oh my god!
Well, you know what?
You're shitting me
right there. Maxine Dupree is starting to become a good wrestler. She's been getting some training.
Slowly.
Very.
That last match she did.
Very slowly.
I mean, slowly, but she's starting to get some training in.
She's Lana 2.0, dude.
Yeah. That's true.
She is.
Give her a couple years.
And we had 61% went with Keanu James over Kaden Carter.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And 70% went with Lita over Piper Niven.
Oh, shit.
Do you guys ever see, like, fucking up and coming, like, Trish and Lita had their time. And don't get me wrong, I love Trish and Lita. But come on. Over Tiffany and Piper?
Yeah.
Now?
Lita
today?
over Piper, at least.
Today?
Today? No.
Today? No. Piper would knock the floor with Lita. I'm just saying.
Don't count Lita out.
Well, you could against Piper Niven.
Don't count her out. Don't say that.
Oh, well. That's just the likeness of Trish and Lita. I get it.
And then 100% went with Roxanne over Lyra Valkyria.
Wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow. Okay.
Damn.
Then we had 100 went with Selena Vega over Kairi Sane.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
Told
Okay.
you, Selena's time.
100 went with Blair Davenport over Zoe Stark.
Wow.
What?
Oh,
Damn.
fuck.
And then 100 went with Chelsea Green over Shayna Baszler.
Chelsea Green.
That's
Oh,
sad. That is
Lord.
so sad.
They went with Jade over Cora Jade Cargill. They went with Isla Dawn over B-Fab.
Okay.
And they
Isla
went
Dawn.
with Io Sky. They went with Io Sky over Lash Legend.
Io Sky, hell yeah.
There you go.
And Bianca Belair over Bailey. And Jordan Grace over Naomi. And Raquel Rodriguez and Donna Chance were the only one that had 50% each.
No shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit. That's insane, man.
Yeah.
That is insane. All right, so let's get into round 2 of the U.S. Women's Championship Tournament. Elio, go ahead and give us round 2.
All right, so round 2 matches, we have on the left brackets, we have Tiffany Stratton and Mia Yim.
Ooh. Let's start with Elio on this one.
I'm going to go Mia Yim. Tiffany Stratton's got the Money in the Bank briefcase.
True.
True.
Very true. Chris, who do you got?
Wait, who are the two? Because you guys broke in on that one.
Tiffany Stratton and Mia Yim.
Yeah.
Mia Yim.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Clay.
It's Tiffy time all the time, boys. I don't care. Listen, I don't care if she's got money in the bank. I don't care if that woman's got more belts than you can tell. Don't get me wrong. I love me some Mia Yim or Mi Chen or whatever you want to call her now. But I'm going with Tiffany Stratton.
All right. So there's 2 for Mia Yim and 1 for Tiffany Stratton. It's on to me. A good point being from Elio that because she has the Money in the Bank and she doesn't really need the U.S. title. So I'm going Mia Yim.
Yay.
You know, I'm not upset by that either. I really am not.
It would be a good push for Mia Yim.
It would be.
I tell you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so there you go. Next one, next matchup.
Okay. Next, we have Alba Fire and Candice LeRae.
All right, that's on to you, Chris.
Alba Fire.
Clay.
I'm going to go Candice LeRae.
I'm going Alba Fire. I'm going to go Alba Fire.
Okay.
Elio, it's on to you.
I've got Alba Fire.
Well,
there you go. Alba Fire.
Wow. Okay.
All right, what's the next matchup?
Next, we have Kaden Carter and Piper Niven.
Ooh, it's on to you, Clay.
I'm going to go Piper Niven.
It's on to me. I'm going to go Kaden Carter because I got a thing for her. So
Damn.
Elio, who do you got?
I got to go with Piper Niven.
Okay.
Okay.
There's 2 for Piper, 1 for Kaden Carter. It's on to Chris. Who you got?
I'm sorry, lad, but I'm going for Piper Niven.
That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. I wouldn't like myself if I went against Kaden Carter. All right, Elio. What's the next one?
Last match in the left brackets, Lyra Valkyrie and Selena Vega.
All right, it's on to me. I have to go with Valkyria. I have to go with her. Elio, it's on to you.
I got Lyra Valkyrie.
Yeah. Chris?
I got to go with my Puerto Rican girl, Selena Vega.
All right, so that's 2 for Valkyria, 1
I
for
think she deserves
Selena.
a title, bro.
It's on to Clay. Who do you got?
Well, it's not that time for Zelina now, so I'm going to go Lyra Valkyria.
There you go.
Well,
all right.
Lyra has already held the title. She's held the NXT title, but
nothing on the main roster.
But this is main roster.
I know. But Selena hasn't held any titles.
She's won tag titles.
She's due.
She did.
She won the tag title with Carmella.
That's right. Yeah.
Bite me.
All right. Elio, what's the next one?
Yeah, on the right brackets, this one's going to hurt us. Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler.
Whoa!
No. Hell no, that's not going to hurt us.
Whoa!
No.
Elio.
It's hurting me.
I know,
hurting
right?
me. God.
Elio, it's on to you. Who do you got? Wow, Zoe Starks and fucking Shayna Baszler. Ain't that some shit?
All right.
Hey, Shayna Baszler's been there like forever. I know they gave her the tag team championship, but she needs to run with the U.S. championship with another singles title. So I'm gonna go with Shayna.
Oh wow, okay. Chris is on to you. Who you got?
Zoe Stark, straight up.
Okay.
She's due.
All right, Clay, it's on to you.
Both women are due, honestly, because both of them deserve
I
at
agree.
least some type of title reign. Oh man, you know what? Since Zoe's got more time to receive, because let's face it, I think Shayna's in her 40s.
Yeah.
She needs a belt at some point, so I'm going to go Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, I mean, man, as much as I like both of them to win, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Shayna Baszler. I think Shayna's gonna take it.
She needs some type of belt, man.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
like I said, she's won the tag titles, but she, as dominant as she was in NXT, for her to go on the main roster and not win some type of singles title is just blasphemy to me.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yep.
So,
All right, next matchup, Elio.
My next, Jade Cargill and Isla Dawn.
It's on to Chris.
Oh God, Jade Cargill, Isla Dawn.
Yeah.
Jade Cargill all the way.
Yeah. Chris, who you got?
Jade
Chris
Cargill.
just said
You
it.
said, you said
I mean,
Jade
Clay.
Oh, I'm going to go with Chris. I'm going to go Jade Cargill.
Yeah, same here. I'm going Jade. I'm
Cargill. I
going
got
Jade.
Jade as well.
Okay, clean
All right.
sweep. All right, next
All right,
matchup.
we have Io Sky and Bailey.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, and that's
WrestleMania
on,
match.
yes, and it's on to Clay.
Man, this one hurts, honestly, because I love both women. I'm gonna go Bailey.
Wow.
I'm gonna go Bailey. Yep.
All right, it's on to me. I have to go Io Sky.
Well,
We know why.
I figured
I-
you would.
I have to
We
go
kind of
Io
figured
Sky.
that.
Yeah.
Kind of figured that.
Yeah. All right, Elio, it's on to you.
I know Bailey.
Wow.
Sure.
Okay, so 2 for Bailey, 1 for Io Sky. It's on to Chris. Who you got?
That's a tough decision right there, but I hate to say it, Bailey.
Oh,
She's got to get revenge on Io for the damage control turning against her.
Ugh.
She considered them family.
Okay.
So Bailey's got to get revenge.
All right, so Bailey advances. All right, Elio, who's next?
And the final match, Jordan Grace and Raquel Rodriguez.
Oof.
Wow.
Jordan
Yeah.
Grace
And that's
Raquel
on
Rodriguez.
to me. Holy shit. Damn, this would be a good match.
It would be. Yes.
I have to go with Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace, I have to go with her. Elio, it's on to you.
I have to go with Jordan Grace.
Wow. All right, 2 for Jordan Grace. Chris, is on to you.
Simple fact, Jordan Grace.
Wow. Okay. Clay, who would you pick?
Straight across the board, Jordan Grace.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
there you
so-
go. Jordan Grace.
Hey, I ain't
advances.
sorry about saying it. Raquel will get her ass handed to her with Jordan Grace.
I think so.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Is that it?
That's it for this round.
All right.
And by the way, we're gonna beat WWE because they're having their finals on Sunday's main event. On the 14th.
really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right, let's get to This Week in Wrestling. I want to talk about SmackDown, what happened on SmackDown. Several things happened on SmackDown.
Yes.
We got Jade Cargill getting attacked while Bianca Belair was fighting in the U.S. tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, who do you think did it?
Bianca.
You still think you think
I
Bianca?
do. No, this is the perfect setup because we have talked for years about Bianca
You know what?
turning. Go ahead.
And she could have done it right before going out for her match.
Yeah. Like Elio said, she could have been laying there for God knows how long, and then somebody came across and said, "Oh, Jade, what happened to Jade?" Like that sort of thing. This is the perfect opportunity for a heel turn from Bianca Belair. We've been talking about it for years that she needs to turn heel. And like she was at NXT, she was a damn good heel. And it's about time. She needs to. Jade would get her opportunity to, go after Bianca for this revenge. And this would be a perfect setup for that rivalry. So I think Bianca did it.
Wow. What about you guys?
I agree with Clay. It's actually given history, it's the Triple H Shawn Michaels incident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tag team partners, and Triple H screwed over Shawn Michaels, and then they had to clarify the film, and it was Triple H that jumped Shawn Michaels and beat him up. So
Bianca's Triple H and Jade is Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
Or we could go with recent memory of Carmelo Hayes attacking Trick Williams.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's that.
That too.
That story has been done quite a bit. So
Yes.
all fingers point to Bianca, to me, and it would get that shock factor because you know how big Bianca is with the baby face. The little girls idolize her. I mean, I've seen her at WWE events. Like she is huge when it comes to like the little kids and all that.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a shock factor, kind of like when Bayley turned heel.
Yeah,
just imagine the pop when they find out that
man.
Geez.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big pop.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right.
You're gonna have little young girls crying their hearts out.
Yeah.
Because Bianca
Same thing with
bad.
Bailey. Remember when Bailey turned bad?
Yes.
A lot of people were hurt by that.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah, she walked out They went all psycho and chopped off her hair.
I know, right? Jesus,
I remember that, but remember all those freaking pop-ups that she would chopped them down with that freaking axe
fucking destroyed them.
She killed the Bailey buddies.
Like, I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right, so and of course the main event, well, not the main event, but the ending to SmackDown, where you had Paul Heyman coming back,
ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I screamed at the
and
TV.
let me
I
tell
was
you
so
something.
happy.
And he had such a big pop, I knew it would.
Yeah.
And just the simple fact that he came out, you can tell in his face how appreciative he was that he had such an ovation coming back. And then, of course, announcing the fifth man, which is CM Punk. Guys, what do you think about that?
I think, honestly, this is perfect storytelling at its finest with WWE. Because the thing is, the original Bloodline was saying how much, they wanted Seth Rollins. And even Sammy said the night of, they said, maybe we can give Seth a call and be like, hey, maybe we could try this again. Roman looks at him like, hell no, that's never happened again. You put Punk in that picture, and Seth is going to be pissed that Punk is getting this ovation, joining with Roman on the OTC. Or with the OTC, doing that. And then you have Seth possibly interfere in the match with Survivor Series. That leads into CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, possibly at WrestleMania, more than likely at Mania or at the Royal Rumble. I doubt, because they can do this story over and over so much time. And
first time at Rumble, second time at WrestleMania.
I kind of get it, but what's this deal then with Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins?
That too. That could be a rivalry in a way because they had the rivalry going, but Seth, I think, hates Roman more than Bronson. He may put that aside.
Roman and CM Punk more than Bronson, but
true. But
I think Bronson, like if Seth, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say Seth needs to be a heel here. He really does. If it's Seth versus Punk in the rivalry, Seth has got to be the heel. Because you can't expect Punk to immediately be this big, hype babyface, and then all of a sudden he's the heel. Or, transparency to Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins is a better heel than he is a babyface.
So that puts an end to the Bronson Reed Seth Rollins story then, because if
I think it does.
Well, yes, but no, because Bronson Reed can actually interfere with the Seth Rollins CM Punk deal.
True.
He can
True.
interfere like he did before with the other.
And Bronson
matches.
turns face. What the hell was going on?
Oh God!
Yeah.
If Bronson turns face, I'm gonna flip, dude.
But the thing is, nobody else needs to be in this fucking rivalry or help out except for Punk and Rollins. This has been a match that's been everybody talking about for years, and it just needs to be them too.
Don't do what they did in Full Gear. That was ridiculous.
No.
Oh God.
No. But that's where I'm at with it. I think it's perfect storytelling by WWE.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Tony?
On what?
What were you just talking about?
On Punk.
Well,
fucking Rollins.
I don't know, man. I think they're gonna. I was burping while I was talking too. I don't know. The thing of it is that it's a little odd. Like I see Bronson Reed fitting in, and that's perfect because he kind of looks like them anyway.
I was gonna say he looks Samoan.
Yes.
Right.
And the thing is that with CM Punk, where does he exactly fit in?
Well, you can kind of say the same case as Sami Zayn, but I get where
Sammy's been with the bloodline, though.
Part of the bloodline, right?
So that makes perfect sense. But for CM Punk, it's kind of like, wait a minute.
He's a Heyman
but you know
guy
what?
with Roman.
And that's true. And I would have said the same thing if Brock Lesnar would have came out.
That would have been a weirder team than Punk and
Exactly.
Roman and Brock and Roman.
No, and I agree.
It would have. Awkward.
Yeah, I actually thought that would have made a great team because then you have somebody as strong as Bronson Reed going up against him with Brock Lesnar.
No, and I get that. And that's a matchup honestly I would love to see. But my thing is that with CM Punk, even though as odd as it is with him being on Team Roman, I think it's setting up for what I said earlier with Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rollins turned it down, and then all of a sudden CM Punk jumps in. It's easy for CM Punk to be like, yo, not CM Punk, Seth Rollins, to be like, yo, my man, what are you doing here? This ain't your fight, and blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, Seth Rollins could potentially turn heel.
He needs to.
Yes, and I agree.
We'll see that on Friday.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. So he can potentially interfere in that match, costing Team Roman that win. And either CM Punk will get pinned, and which will be a shocker, or something. Something's going to happen.
I think honestly it would be bad if Punk got pinned.
I agree.
I think all around with WWE itself, Punk cannot be the one getting pinned.
Yeah.
Even though Roman did get pinned by Solo in the last pay-per-view,
that's true.
Well, I could see both ways, honestly, now that I think about it.
Well, think of it this way. There's two potential storylines that could happen at Survivor Series. Number one, like if Seth does interfere, CM Punk's going to get angry. Guess who he's going to go after? Seth Rollins. There's the storyline. Storyline number two, the original bloodline loses, and they still want to fight these guys and be like, listen, he wasn't even part of the bloodline. You know, he's not part of the original bloodline.
Right.
So we're still gonna fucking duke it out.
So it'd be 4-on-4 then, because you would not have Bronson in that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And then, the beef that Bronson had with Seth, a lot of it can happen. There's a lot of scenarios that can happen, and I have to tip my hat off to WWE for doing that to keep the people guessing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
true.
That's where I stand on that. So
yeah.
All right. What else y'all want to talk about? You know what? I want to get into NXT. Mandy Rose coming back, baby.
Right.
I was shocked.
Damn, I missed that.
Wow. How could you not? You didn't miss Mandy? What the hell?
I didn't see the part where Mandy Rose is coming back. Holy
She's back.
shit.
Yes.
She's back.
So they finally made amends.
Wow.
After that controversy.
Well, I don't think it was really a controversy. I think it was more or less that they were trying to protect their investment by her doing these OnlyFans thing. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, well, we can't have that. But now that it's under new management, Vince ain't there no more. It's under new management. I'm pretty sure. I'm
especially them going to
100% sure.
Netflix.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure Shawn Michaels fought and Triple H fought for her and said, "No, we need to bring her back. She's talented.
I
Bring
can't
her
wait
back.
to see her
We
when
can
she comes
use her."
back. She's a good wrestler.
Listen, that's 100% right. Not just because her looks, that woman can wrestle.
Yes.
Yeah, that woman could wrestle like a motherfucker.
Exactly. I remember saying, since when does Shawn Michaels take advice from Matt Bloom?
Mm-hmm.
He was the one that told Shawn about Mandy Rose doing the OnlyFans.
And honestly, and here's my thing: if that woman can make money off of that, that's for her. Like that's good for fucking her.
But that's the thing. That's her own private deal. She's not doing it with the WWE. That's her private entity. But if she would have done it under a different name, that would have been probably copacetic. But using Mandy Rose,
her real name, Mandy. What is it, Mandy Sachs or whatever her name is?
Amanda Sacramento.
So there you go. If she would have used her own name, not her stage name, then it probably would have been a lot better and not so much heat from the WWE to her.
Well, see, here's my thing with it. What is the difference with a woman doing OnlyFans or a guy doing OnlyFans? I'm just saying, than somebody playing video games and making money. Like you see Xavier Woods having his up, down, down. Or Zelina Vega with her streaming stuff. It's making money for themselves instead of the company.
Exactly. That's the basis that they're putting it in, because she works for a company that is family oriented, I guess what you would say. Right now, it's still in the PG edition of it, not like back in the Raw era or the Attitude era. That's why they made a big old you know what about it.
But there's no difference with OnlyFans and the video games.
I don't see a difference.
That's true.
There's none.
No, I agree with
She's
Clay.
making bank. She's making bank for herself.
And good for her for it.
Yeah.
There's no shame in that. Period.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, think of it this way too. You know, like if you're having a job, if you got a job, any job, I don't care what it is, and you do something on the side, how is that really honestly affecting that other job?
It's not.
Period.
It's people's attitudes, and how can you put it, where they still want to cower behind closed doors and don't want anybody to say anything bad. But there's a lot of people out there nowadays that I don't give a crap. I don't give a rat's ass.
No, and that's a majority.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the majority. So
if I want to sell my feet on OnlyFans, there you go.
Exactly.
I'll make $0.
Well, that's your own personal business. Unless you
it's people's personal business.
Right.
It's their personal business, nobody else's.
You could probably call Tony Atlas and make some money with your feet finder.
Yo, Tony Atlas.
He's talking about you, Tony, not me.
No,
Tony Atlas.
Tony Atlas. I said Tony Atlas. I did not say Tony Diaz.
No, but he would go on Tony Atlas.
Dude, no.
But let's get back to we're happy that Mandy Rose is back.
Yes, absolutely. All right, let's get right into
for being back, Mandy.
I want to talk about Raw. The things that happened on Raw. A lot of things happening on Raw. You guys take it.
I told you the belt.
New Day segment, the backstage segment.
Yo, Xavier Woods
is fuming.
Wrong. No, not fuming. He was. He told Kofi Kingston, we helped you with Kofi Mania only for you to lose it in 6 seconds to Brock Lesnar.
They both.
That's what I'm talking about. He was fuming.
Wow.
Total diss.
Yes, and you know what? That whole segment, I wish it was out in the fucking ring, not in the backstage like that.
I
agree. Right there at the top of the stage.
At least at the top, yeah.
And
that would have been perfect there.
That's the thing is right there, they lost to Alpha Academy, right?
Yeah.
Then Woods could have grabbed the fucking microphone, went in the ring, and went at it with Kofi. We know these guys are having beef.
Yeah.
all this whole time, this all happening. And then I'm like, wait a minute. No, not the backstage. This should have been out in the fucking ring. They should have had time to do that. Because you know how big of a fucking pop that would have gotten? Holy shit. In between both of them.
Yeah.
I
Both
just
of
had a
them.
thought. I had a thought. Now they're doing New Day celebration on Monday.
Yes.
Yep. The 10
Okay.
years.
What if?
They're
What
gone.
if, okay. Xavier returns, but they bring out Obafemi.
For what?
For the 10-year
They
anniversary?
debut Obafemi during that New Day segment because we know Xavier's going to turn on Woods.
But
I
Big
mean,
E's
Xavier's going to
Big
turn
E's
on
supposed to
Kofi.
be coming back for that 10-year anniversary.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like he is.
Big E is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I just said. Yeah, Big
Oh.
E. Big
Oh.
E's supposed to be coming back for that 10-year celebration. So what if it's Kofi and Big E celebrating and then freaking Xavier Woods gets pissed? Obafemi comes out to back up Xavier Woods.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's what Elio was
I get
saying.
it, Elio. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. That
Here's
would
my
pop.
here's my thing. I can see it, but I think it'd be too early to add somebody with this whole New Day thing. You see what I'm saying? Let's say they break up, say
Yeah.
Woods goes ape shit, turns heel, whatever.
Uh-huh.
The following week, I could see where Woods would kind of play a cowardly heel, and then you bring out somebody like Obafemi to be like, okay, this is my bodyguard, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Then you have like a Shawn Michaels Diesel thing with Woods and Oba.
That's the same thing with Apollo Crews.
Or Apollo and
Almost, wasn't
King
it?
Aziz.
no,
No,
King
yeah,
Aziz, yeah.
Commander Aziz.
Commander
Yeah.
Aziz.
Commander
yeah.
Aziz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Colonel Aziz.
God. Yeah. But
He got released.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit. I didn't know that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Commander Aziz went bye-bye.
He went
No.
bye-bye.
Yeah. But that was a good segment. I just wish it was out in the ring. That
Yeah.
was my only thing. I
Straight
really
up.
wish it was.
I mean,
But-
fans in the arena, if you're sitting in the arena, you don't even get to see it. So what do you do?
Yep.
You turn around, look at the screen.
You see it at that video thing. It's like, no.
Yeah,
Damn
it's
it.
not the same.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Truly isn't. The match that I really liked on Raw, though, was War Raiders versus JD and Finn.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Match.
a good match.
It was a really good match. I just really wish the War Raiders got this win. I understand how
Yeah.
Judgment Day does their thing, interference. They get the roll up pin. I understand that. But the War Raiders are on their fucking game. They finally got the name War Raiders back. They
Yep.
should get the fucking titles.
But-
That's
but-
all I want.
I
Damn it.
agree. I agree with you, Clay. I agree with you. War Raiders
Mhm.
should have won the titles. They should have freaking been able to take them off of freaking Judgment Day, and then that would have led to more of a rift in between the Judgment Day, because now you got Dominic and
Carlito.
and Finn
Oh,
talking shit to each other,
Right.
and Finn's not saying, "Well, we're all equals, but you listen to me, we do good." Finn's already starting to try to be the leader.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, Finn and JD don't hardly carry around those tag titles anyway.
No, they don't.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
So
So
it was still a good match. I really enjoyed
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Another one was Karrion Cross's crew and his chick getting taken by Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
She fucking
Yeah.
freaked out.
I gotta remember not to watch that with when the lights are off, okay? Because that jump when they cross
Bro,
They walk
Nikki
out the door
Cross.
and their sister I would go like,
And Scarlett got some pretty good shots in. To Carrion, she walked in and bam, bam. It's like, holy shit. Wait a minute.
Yes, she did. Yes,
Yeah.
she did.
That was good.
Yeah, actually, that Raw was actually really good.
yeah,
Mhm.
I like
I really enjoyed that Raw.
Yeah.
All right. What else do you guys want to talk about? Last thing is AEW.
Last thing, I'll tell you what, something that pissed me off. All right. Here's my thing. Bobby Lashley had his match with two jobbers.
Yeah.
Right. You had one guy by the last name Keys or whatever. I don't remember his Jace
yeah.
Keys or something. I was like, sure, whatever. Sounds great. Who the fuck names their wrestling name Cheeseburger? Are you?
He was an
fucking-
ROH wrestler.
Cheeseburger is his actual fucking name.
Yeah.
That's just like that comedian hamburger.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is this tag team French fries?
He took off his last name. His last name was Eddie. His Cheeseburger Eddie.
Cheeseburger Eddie. Oh Jesus! You might as well.
Okay.
Yes, I know. Longest yard.
Longest yard.
That.
Yeah, Terry
Yes.
Crews.
He got hit in the McNuggets.
You gotta hit him in the McNuggets.
That's Cheeseburger Eddie.
I understand the movie prospect. But come on,
You always gotta protect the McNuggets.
Oh God!
Hey, I got a burger for you. Does it got cheese on it?
Oh my Lord!
But come on, Christ!
Oh God!
It blew my mind that in announcing Cheeseburger, like what the fuck is this?
It would have been funny if he would have said it in a French accent. And
oh my God!
Cheeseburger!
Cheeseburger!
Oh my God!
Cheeseburger!
Hamburger? Can you say cheeseburger? Cheeseburger?
Are we doing the Pink Panther now? Christ.
I know, right? How that happened? All right, so you guys are done.
Well, I'll say one more stupid thing that happened. The whole Jericho and the ECE.
Yeah.
What was that? Jericho was walking throughout that whole chase. And it's like, dude, you can't fucking catch him. He's 52 years old and he's fucking walking. And you're telling me that you can't catch his ass? I'm like, what is Jericho doing? He's looking like Bill Goldberg in WWE.
Yes.
For real.
Yes.
No, don't ruin Goldberg's name like that.
Bullshit. He's doing he is doing it himself in WWE. Bullshit.
Do not call Jericho Goldberg.
He is the Goldberg.
He's the Goldberg of AEW.
He fucking is. He's had a great fucking legacy, and now the more that he does it, the more he's ruining it. I am done.
Yeah, Clay's not having any of it.
Yeah, I guess not.
And one thing we gotta say, his voice didn't go high.
No, it didn't.
The whole show.
No, it did.
It did.
Times.
Yeah,
it did a few times. Yeah. All right. Let's wrap this shit up.
Show without high pitched.
That's true.
There's one thing I need to put in the book.
Oh boy.
Hold
on. Let me get the book.
I got
the book, people.
Yeah. What is it?
Just Darby Allin's pink jacket. He wears it week in and week out.
You ever wash it?
He wore it at the pay-per-view. I'm like, I'm done with it. And I have a perfect name for it.
Okay, what do you got?
He even wore it tonight. We're going to call it Darby Allin's Pink Flamingo.
Oh, shit. Darby Allin's
Flamenco.
Pink Flamingo. All right. Well, here we go. Darby. I haven't done this in a long time. Darby Allin's Pink Flamingo. You just made the book.
Deservedly so. All right. So. I think that's it for the show, guys.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But make sure you guys tune in after the show because we got the 5-second shuffle championship, which Clay won back last week.
That I did.
And if you're new to that, basically what I do is I just hit a random song off my playlist. I hit the shuffle button. I only play 5 seconds of it, and these guys got to guess who it is. And the first 1 to 7 wins. It's just how we ride off into the sunset until next week. Well, we're gonna review. God damn it, Survivor Series, sons of bitches. All right. But there are the forbidden songs. These forbidden songs, if any of these songs pops up, they get a minus deduction from their score. These forbidden songs are Taz, Chris Benoit, Reba Giggle, Hook, Lash Legend, and Julian Hall. With that being said, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man,
Clay Cummings,
and the Dean,
William Canella,
and the Scorpion King.
Bonehead. I know why you did that. I'm gonna get him back.
Come on, say your name, goddamn. The Scorpion King.
Chris Peterson. Go.
I love peace and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
All right, Clay, you got
God.
champion's advantage. You can either go first or pass it off to Chris.
I'll go first.
All right, here's your first one.
Wake up your mind. Wake up your mind. You idiot.
Dark Order.
It is the Dark Order. Good
All right.
call.
Yeah.
It is the Dark Order. All right, so it goes off to Chris. Chris got 0. He can get his first one with this one. Here you go.
Darby Allin.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Uncle Howdy.
Uncle Howdy.
Good call.
Was that the last one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, I always. Oh.
Yes.
Good call.
All
Damn
right.
it. Fucking call Elio.
Elio is on the board with 1. It's on to Elio. He can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle. Ain't that ironic? We talked about him too. Just for a brief second.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And
For a
that,
second
some
there,
shit?
for
Yeah.
a second there, I thought that was Becky Lynch's original entrance when she was in NXT.
That's right.
Oh.
Did-
sounded
she
familiar
come
to
out,
it.
She did come out to some crazy shit like
It
that.
sounded like close to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that brings Elio up to 2. Goes to Clay. Clay's got 1. He can get 2 with this one. Here you go. Oh, God.
wow.
That is Chris Benoit. So that brings Clay back down to 0. Goes to Chris.
Damn.
Chris got 0. You can get his first one with this one. Here you go.
Brooklyn. Bringing the hood to you.
Brooklyn Brawlers.
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Prime time.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
JTG?
It is JTG.
Let's go.
JTG.
All right.
Man that's still employed by the WWE.
Is he still?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Still collecting the check. Ain't that some
Well.
shit?
Hey, good for him.
I know, right? All right, that brings Clay to 1. It's on to Clay. He can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
Is it
Oh,
Elio?
Elio.
Shit.
Elio.
Oh, you're lucky motherfucker.
Elio.
Elio.
Goes to Elio.
Doesn't
Sorry.
sound like Night at the Roxbury. Elio.
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 All right, Elio's got 2. It's on to Elio. He can get 3
Yeah.
with this one. Here you go.
Leslie.
It is Wesley.
Elio. Dang it. I had that one.
It is Wesley. You are on the board with 3. Goes to Clay. Clay's got 1. He can get 2 with this one. Here you go.
Santos Escobar?
It is Santos Escobar.
All right.
You
There
are
we go.
on the board with 2. It goes to Chris. Chris got 0. He can get his first one with this one. Here you go. All right, I stopped it short. No, I actually stopped it right at 5 seconds. It's Team FDW. Bring it on. Does that count as a forbidden song because it's Taz's group?
Hey.
I would say so.
Oh, thanks.
Elio?
It's FDW.
Dude, yeah, it has to be mine. Like,
Taz is the
I
one
think
that's
so.
ahead of it.
I mean, if it's Taz, I think it should be Forbidden Song.
Yes.
agree.
go ahead.
I'm going to have to agree.
Listen, I would say the same thing if it was on me. Swear to God.
No,
But
I know.
But
No,
it's
he
not
would.
on me.
He would.
I would.
Wait, I'm gonna sound like Clay, but it's not on you.
But I seriously would.
Ah,
It's
fuck it.
because it's
Okay,
Ta-
yeah,
it's-
I
it's
got- I
Taz's-
got one of
it's-
the
It's Taz's group.
blacklisted
That's
songs.
Taz's group, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings Chris to
Fuck you,
minus
Taz.
1.
Fuck you, Taz.
It goes to
Yeah.
Elio. Elio's got 3. He can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
Kurt Angle.
It is Kurt Angle.
No,
Nah,
you
it's Team
suck.
Angle.
No, you suck.
It's Team Angle.
You are on the board with 4. It goes to Clay. Clay's got 2. He can get 3 with this one. Here you go.
The D'Lo Brown.
No, it is not. Chris for the steal.
Fuck. That's fucking a tough one. And you already said D'Lo Brown, right?
Yeah.
Junkyard Dog. What the hell?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
K-Quick.
It is K-Quick.
I always miss that
cool?
fucking
K-Quick.
R-Truth song.
K-Quick.
When he was K-Quick.
Yeah, he was K-Quick. Yep.
Yeah.
God damn.
Before he was R-Truth, he went by K-Quick.
Yeah.
But,
all right. It goes. Elio's got 5. Goes to
Elio.
Chris.
Goes to Chris. Chris got -1.
I just went.
Yeah, it goes to Chris.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Chris got -1. He can get out the hole with this one. Here you go.
Hopefully.
All rise for the kings of the Black Throne.
Black Combat Club.
No, it is not. Elio for the easy steal.
It's House of Black.
It is House of Black.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
I know.
Damn it.
Damn it. All right.
I'm kicking my own ass here. I'm kicking my own ass here.
All right. That brings Elio to 6.
Uh-oh.
It's on to Elio.
Uh-oh.
He can win it with this one. Here you go.
Juju.
Oh. It's due time, Elio.
Notice how I went. Juju.
Give me a minute, though. It's a good song.
It is a good song, but unfortunately, it's the forbidden song.
It's a bad song.
I know,
It's
but
Taz.
give me a minute.
Elio was rocking out with his. Never mind. All right. So
He's rocking out with his prosciutto.
with his penis out. All right. So it goes.
What the fuck?
This show just took a wrong fucking turn.
It did.
All right.
Swerve right.
That bumps Elio back down to 5. It goes to Clay. Clay's got 2. He can get 3 with this one. Here you go.
Is that Alicia Fox?
It's Alicia Fox.
And he said it the right way.
I did.
You did.
You got to.
But you get no bonus points for that. But anyways, that gives you 3.
I fucking tried, though.
All right, that gives you 3. It goes to Chris. Chris still got -1. He got to crawl out the hole with this one. Here you go. Oh, my God.
Oh, shit.
Gee.
Taz is on a roll here.
I know, right?
Fuck you, Taz.
Hey, man.
He heard that we put Team FTW's theme in the.
Now he's mad.
Song.
Now he's pissed. Right?
Now he's mad. Oh, well. Fuck you.
See what happens when you put that in the.
You
had to.
That knocks Chris back down to -2. It goes to Elio. Elio's got 5. He can get 6 with this one. Here you go.
Juju.
In a circle. Painmaker posse. It's go time.
Jake Hager.
It is Jake Hager.
Fuck. I was hoping you'd say inner circle.
Yeah, because I said it in the beginning.
Right. Damn it.
Wow.
Oh, well.
All right, that bumps Elio up to 6. It goes to Clay. Clay's got 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Clay's got 3. He can get 4 with this one. Here you go.
I've heard this before. Powerhouse Hobbs. That's
No, it is not. Chris for the steal.
Ultimate Warrior?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Bret Hart.
It is Bret Hart.
Dang.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Elio won.
There we go. There we go. What theme is that? Is it AEW?
AEW.
Yeah.
See, fuck. One time fucking appearance, and that thing pops up all the fucking time on
It
this.
does, yeah.
Oh, well, whatever.
Wow. Elio wins
shoot.
it.
Wow.
What's the
What a
score?
game.
Now,
What a game.
do you have the score?
The score is both you guys are whooping my ass.
I'm redoing it like I'm doing all weekend going through.
Okay, well, he'll have it by next week. So, you guys still there? All of a sudden, everybody froze. What the hell's going on? There's everybody. Yeah, no, I saw y'all. No, everybody froze for a second.
Oh,
yeah. I was
That's
saying
okay.
Elio still talk.
Oh, okay, good.
You and Chris were.
So I would say it's around 8 or 9.
Okay.
Right now, I'm gonna have the numbers next week.
Okay, yeah, because we're closing down. We're going to the end of the year.
Yeah.
And then we start all
I
over.
also have a list of matches of the year.
Perfect.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah,
let's do the matches of the year for next week.
Yeah.
Next week's show. There you go. Wow. Good show. Thank you all for listening. Make sure you tune in next week where we'll be giving the Survivor Series preview or review. Make sure you tune in next week. Same pod time, same pod channel. See ya!
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
And a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.